In the spring of 1986, the town of Mercy Hollow, Pennsylvania, was quiet in the way only small towns can be. The convent stood at the edge of town, its stone walls warmed by the April sun, its bells marking the hours as they always had. One morning, 5 Catholic sisters walked out of that convent and were never seen again. There were no broken windows, no forced doors, no ransom note left behind on a desk, no witness who saw them leave. Their beds were neatly made, their rooms orderly, as though they expected to return by evening prayer. But they never did. Search parties combed the woods and back roads. State police questioned neighbors and passing motorists. The days stretched into weeks, and the weeks into months. Nothing surfaced. No clothing, no vehicle, no trace of struggle. Eventually, the investigation slowed. The town held a memorial mass. People whispered theories, then stopped whispering altogether. Time moved on. The convent grew quieter. New sisters arrived, but the story of the 5 who vanished lingered like a shadow in the halls. For nearly 3 decades, the case remained unsolved. Then, in 2014, the FBI reopened it. Advances in forensic science and unanswered questions from the original investigation led to a decision that stunned the community. One of the sisters' coffins, buried years after the disappearance in a symbolic gesture of closure, would be exhumed. On a gray morning, officials gathered at the cemetery. The grave was opened. The coffin was lifted and unsealed. What they found inside did not bring peace. Instead, it raised troubling questions about the identity of the remains and the records that had placed them there. The exhumation did not solve the mystery of Mercy Hollow, it only deepened it. 5 sisters had vanished without a trace in 1986, and nearly 30 years later, even the grave meant to offer answers could not explain what had happened to them.